Wendy.
You're bad.
A website called All About the Tea.
He told All About the Tea that during the fight,
Teacups. Welcome back to the All About the Tea channel. This is your girl, Monica. Joining me today are my lovely co-hosts, Amir Yes, who you know as publicist and TikTok sensation worldwide.
Worldwide, girl.
Worldwide, baby. You better get it right. Worldwide. Also joining us is the lovely Buffy Purcell, Miss Crawl Before You Ball, fintech expert, financial advisor to the rich and famous,
and everybody else.
And former Married to Medicine star. Hey, Buffy. You want me to leave that part out?
Yeah, child. We don't mention them devils. The spirit come up in our beautiful day.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Married to Medicine, kudos to you on that Tasha K interview.
Thank you.
Well done. So professional.
Thank you.
But all you did was get me all emotional about what they did to you on that show.
Tasha's wanted to talk to me for a minute, so we finally got it to work out. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all need to go check it out. Buffy did an interview with Tasha K. Go on and check it out after this live. Very, very good. And she talks about all the nasty and negative things that, the real tea. She spills all the tea this time about what was really done to her and who did what and who said what.
And yeah, I'm still talking about it. So it ain't.
Well, it's your story. It's your story, so you can't talk about it.
They used me to make a check this year. I'm gonna use them too, honey.
Exactly. I see those TikTok people. I'm like, stop commenting that Buffy's not starting the conversation. She is finishing it.
Correct.
Thank you.
Correct.
What does it say? Hey, Loyana, she says, why can't she just ever admit she was wrong? Who? Oh, Gizelle. Yeah, Gizelle.
Oh, honey, Gizelle. And then the Bravo chat room, like, it's almost like they encourage her bad behavior, so she's going to never stop.
Yeah, they do. They do. They protect those villains.
Because they need them. I mean, without Gizelle, you don't have a show.
Right. I agree. But Robin can go.
Robin can be a friend. I like when Buffy said that. Buffy said that on her TikTok, and I agree.
Yeah.
Demote her to a friend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely so. I mean, she shouldn't be getting paid full time to do what? Stay in the bed, can't even get the damn kids up. It's ridiculous.
And she's dressed like a prisoner with the orange jumpsuit.
Hair though, but like I know my hair be looking a mess, but she potentially got them braids, and then you tie them back.
A hot mess.
A low ponytail on braids? I've never seen a low ponytail. I've never seen it.
Just a mess. She just roll out of bed and just grabs what she can. just go. Oh, thank you so much, Billionaire Life. Thank you for the euro. Appreciate it. Shout out to you. Hugs and kisses. Thank you.
Billionaire Love.
Okay.
All right. So today we are recapping the Real Housewives of Potomac. Gizelle Bryant blasts Wendy Osefo for lacking substance and being fake. The irony. But before we dive into it, let's go ahead and do the roll call real quick and check on our folks. Yeah. All right, y'all. Yep. If I can get to it. If I can get to it.
Roll call, it's a roll call. Tune in and let us know what's up with y'all. We want to hear what you got to say. Teacups, turn them up, what you sipping on today. Roll call, it's a roll call.
All right, Dukes. Hey, Dukes. Alicia Easton, welcome. Dave Hart, V. Baker, Denise Johnson, Rashonda. Hey, Rashonda. TLW. Hey, Boo. Let me see. Cosborn, welcome. T. Ness, Lady Z. Dairy Bet. Hey, Dairy Bet. Heidi Black. Hey, Boo. Hugs and kisses to you. A. Anderson, Evie Norton. Hey, Evie. Grace, Poise Nostalgist. Welcome back. Let me see here. Naturally Page. Hugs and kisses to you, honey. You are always here early and you show up for every single live. You never miss a live. Dewana Hopkins, hey. Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Drea. Claudette Loyana, she says, why can't, well, that was the other one from earlier, but I know she also said, keep going, Buffy, don't stop, and that she loves you, Amir. Yeah. And you did an excellent job with Tasha K. You did. It was really, really good. Yeah. Yep. Let me see here. Welcome, Caroline Denise Hall, Demita. Who else we got in the building? Shanta Tia Saunders, Billionaire Life. Hugs and kisses to you again. Meek, Sheila Mack. Hey, Sheila. ICMP participants. What is that, Buffy? You know?
Where? I'm sorry. What?
What is that? Sounds like something with money.
That?
I don't know.
Who said that?
Sounds like something with money. I don't know. Both of you. Carmen Ward, T Ness, thank you for the super chat. Happy Friday, Monica, Amir, and Buffy. Welcome. Okay, y'all, let's just dive into it. So the episode pretty much starts where it left off. The girls are still arguing, and it's Gizelle versus Karen, and they're going back and forth. Okay. The two of them are continuing, going on and on and on about their wrongdoings when Wendy decides she's going to chime in to defend her friend Gizelle. Candace also chimes in and defends Gizelle a little bit. You know, she's kind of in the middle. She's straddling the fence a little bit. She's not going hardcore Gizelle, and which I'm surprised because she's no Karen fan. Robin also jumps in, of course, naturally, to defend Gizelle. Karen apologizes to the group for the drama. And Candace shockingly tries to cool the tensions, right? She was like the voice of reason. I was like, wait a minute, what is going on here? Do you guys want to comment on that? Amir, your thoughts?
I was shocked. I mean, what is that one? What is that? I was shocked. I was aghast. What was that? Bravo. What's that? I just remembered all of a sudden. I was aghast. I was just, it really, I just blew me away. I was like, is this the Candace we know? Like, I mean, she found her new home. She's got rid of the mama, which was the best part of her storyline. But now she found her backbone or something. I don't know. She found some morals, I guess, on the bottom of that barrel, I guess. Good
She's
for her.
tired of fighting people. She needs allies.
She gonna be back fighting next week. I saw I told a girl, take her milk and go.
When is she gonna throw the salad, Buffy?
Yes,
we know that's coming.
I'm waiting for that episode. But no, I had to admit that she was the voice of reason. She was. I'm surprised she didn't get in Gizelle behind and Robin talking about her husband was laying on the couch and riding her coattails. But maybe that could be she gonna get it later. Because I was like, girl, you gonna let that slide? That's like Candace I know.
She's scared of Gizelle. I mean, like most of them are, though. You know,
she's protected. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that dies down, and Ascala, that's how you pronounce her name? Ascala. Okay, Ascala.
She is so pretty.
I love her. She asked all the questions we're thinking. I feel like the producers are like, she's the only one that's going to do it, so we're going to give her all the questions.
She's very professional. So Karen, Ascala, and Wendy, they're assigned to the servant quarters. So they make
that house looks like a house in like Apple Valley or something. Like,
can we listen? Like, can we get into Jahel's tagline this season? Can we get into that tagline about she keeps this pretty face because she stays in the shade? There's so many bad implications to that I just. What you mean you stay in the shade, light skin? What you?
Girl, I didn't even think about that.
But I'm gonna do it.
Wow, that was deep.
But I'm gonna just say, I get that she was doing a double whatever. She was playing on words, but given the history of colorism on this show and the fact that Jahel is somebody that has profited off her light skin, light eye privilege, she might not have should have had that as her tagline. And then talking about somebody in the enslaved quarters. That's
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
and then producers sitting back like
Right? They love that shit. Collins Bourne, thank you so much for the super chat. Buffy, thank you for finally speaking your truth and empowering us all on financial education. That is so nice. Amir, I love you. Monica, I love your tenacity. No one can alter a child of God. Amen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Ooh, I didn't think about that shade implication though. Ooh, child.
Keep this pretty face by staying in the shade, honey. Not a paper bag test. No man.
That was not cool.
Slave quarters is
Oh, that's not cute.
Not
Y'all,
cute
if Candace
at all.
didn't plan the trip, they would put her in the cottage too. You know.
Yep, correct.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
They
everyone
would've-
that she doesn't know is Scala, right? And Wendy is not her friend. I gave y'all the tea on that. She barely knows Wendy, and she hates. Well, Karen's not her friend either. So there you go. I wouldn't say.
But they put my dark skinned folk and Karen in the cottage. It's the thing that is not cute. And like Amir was saying, they would have thrown, not thrown, but thrown. The other girl. Because how you gonna keep the new girl in the big house? Because she light skinned?
Exactly.
She's new. The new girl need to be in the cottage. Like
with Karen. That's her friend. Like,
right. Wendy should have been in the main house. Not, you know what I'm saying? Wendy's not new. She's a full wife.
That's funny.
Colorism. I'm gonna be quiet.
It's real. No, it's real. I mean, on Basketball
real.
Wives, they talked about it a lot, and I feel like on this show, they kind of tiptoe around it. I want to know where Ashley's going to sleep. If Ashley sleeps in the main house, it's 100% confirmed. That's what it is.
It is.
She's going home. Remember, she throw her out with her milk.
They're gonna throw her out for breaking up.
Oh my god, y'all! I didn't know Ashley's 33. I was shocked.
How do you? Yes.
I thought she was like at least 36 or 37. This girl has 2 children. She's with this old crypt keeper. I was like shocked. I was
crypt keeper at a bank. Ashley ain't no fool.
No, she's not.
She's so smart, honey. We need to get her on this show, honey.
Yeah, Ashley's great.
Yeah, she's wise beyond her years, I tell you. So Ashley and Michael. So we're going over to we're leaving Williamsburg and we're heading to Virginia. Over at Ashley and Michael's beautiful penthouse, they're talking and gossiping and that kind of thing. And Ashley gives Michael the rundown on Gizelle's dating life, and Michael asks, she's asking, can he set Gizelle up with one of his rich friends or whatever? And Michael's so messy.
Himself.
Michael's
so creepy. No, he said the better one.
Michael's so messy. He's like, is Juan available?
Juan available? You ain't marrying Robin.
Is Juan available? Because he is not getting married to Robin.
He's not going to marry Robin.
That is so bad.
Oh my God. Let's talk about that because that was really, really funny. Amir, your thoughts?
I'm not going to lie to y'all. I must have taken a bathroom break because I missed that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it was so funny. Like she was trying to get him to set her up with somebody, and he was like, is Juan available? Like, you know, because he knows still he's staying firm to Juan and get married to Robin. He's sticking
he knows something.
It was funny. Michael Darby is good and messy.
He is.
Yeah. He's Peter,
good TV.
Peter Thomas.
That's right. He's the Peter Thomas of Potomac.
Peter Thomas of Potomac, yes.
He really is. But they do him dirty too, y'all. So I'm like, you know, they deserve it. They do him dirty. They're like on the edge of their seats when he has the you know, all the gossip. So I don't know. I feel like they deserve it too. You know?
But yeah, and I think Ashley and Michael don't give a darn about any of that.
Nope. They don't. It's just a storyline for them.
They laughing their way to the bank, honey. Appreciate the checks, bravo. Right. Go back out in them streets. Go back out. I don't have no storyline this year, honey. Go back out in them streets and get you some.
Now I'm starting to think that's Robin's storyline though. This fake. I'm starting to think now that it's not a real depression. You know, based on the dinner that evening, seasonal depression.
She angry. Honey.
Seasonal depression. It seemed like a joke to her. I think her.
I'm disappointed in that. Yeah.
I don't think it's real. I think she's exploiting depression for. She's just lazy, laying up in the bed and calling it that. Because that's something she does every single day. It's not. It's every season. It's not seasonal.
She's always done that. She's always done that. And then I love a scholar that was like, this is a real thing. Like I went through it.
Right.
It's a real thing. I like her. She's
and a scholar was actually a good friend to Robin, better than Gizelle. Gizelle was like, you got that good looking man, and blah blah blah, and you looking a mess, and you laying up in the bed.
He don't marry you. You laying up in the bed. He don't want you.
Right, and that's that's supposed to be your best friend, who you ride or die for all the time. Yeah, wrong 99% of the time. She showed her no empathy in that moment at all, and so it's like, girl, you better start.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Probably because she knows she's lying. Probably because she knows she's lying too. That's what it is.
You see her face when she said depression. She was like,
but wait a minute. I've been calling you for 30 years. You're always in bed at noon. This is not new. So maybe that's it too. That's why. Because I can't imagine that if that was a real clinical situation going on, Gizelle would be that heartless. Or would she?
I don't know. It also could be that it's undiagnosed and Robin doesn't realize that for 30 years she's been, depressed. That's a problem in our, minority community where we always say something is laziness or whatever. But it could be she depressed. I mean, that man took her through a lot. She done lost all the money. It could be possible.
Yeah. And then your man don't want you. I mean, it's a lot going on.
A lot going on. She could. Not really.
And the pressures of every season having to come up with a storyline, and producers constantly pressuring you: a marriage, a wedding, a baby, a wedding, a baby. What are we doing here? Amy, or Juan and Michael, something. We need to see something, okay? Supposedly it's adult ADHD. She's being evaluated. Oh,
okay, Amy.
Okay. All right. Okay, Amy. Thank you for that little bit of tea.
Okay, Amy. Violating HIPAA laws. How did you find that?
Yeah. Amy. We appreciate you. Oh my God. Brown Skin Lady says seasonal affective disorder is very real and quite common. It's not usually debilitating though.
I think they were just on a Google search, and like my husband says, do not confuse Google for my medical degree. So she needs to see a psychiatrist or a psychologist and find out what is wrong with her so that she can get the appropriate help instead of just trying to say something that a producer told her to say or she looked up on the internet.
Oh Lord, listen to this. Robin is doing ads for depression now. Oh boy,
is she?
That's what they saying. Probably on her IG. She's. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so let's talk about this group dinner, child. Okay, get into it. So Gizelle uses this opportunity dinner to go around the table and grill everyone about their lives. First up is Candace, right? Gizelle asks if Candace pays Chris.
What the hell? Ask somebody.
Giselle.
Why does it matter if you pay your husband? I mean, Kris Jenner gets paid when she manages her kids. Like, it's just, I mean, if you're managing that sweater, I thought it was, sorry, it's a little graphic, but I thought it was period pads.
It was
I was like, what is that?
It was horrible. And then Robin had the nerve to say, oh, I like her flowers, girl. Like,
no, you don't. You don't like her flowers.
Oh, good. Well, I mean, compared to this jumpsuit, I mean. What is going on with her chest? I've never noticed that before. Do you see? Is that a scar?
I've never noticed.
Oh wow! Okay.
What I hate is she's actually a pretty woman. Stop, Robin.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yes.
So Gizelle wants to know, is Candace paying Chris? And Candace is like, yes, with my love and affection. Then she wants to know, how does Miss Dorothy feel about Chris being a freeloader, living off his daughter?
Right.
Why would you say that? I mean, Candace was just a freeloader last season on her mother. Like, now she's better than Chris. Like, Chris was working. He was making every dinner when you were throwing around butter knives, bitch.
Listen, managing Candace is a full-time job. I will say that.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, he's doing something, keeping her in line and doing all of her social media dirty work. Listen, it's a
He
lot.
is working, right? Right.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
I
a
got my
husband doing
correctional
that?
facility outfit on today too. My jumper.
Oh, I like that jumper.
Honey, you look like you run the prison, bitch. You are not in the prison. You are running that
She's
shit.
the warden, right? Let's get it right now.
Prison warden.
Yeah, bitch.
Hey, Queen Tulsa. Hey, boo. Okay, so now on to Robin, her next victim.
I know your own best friend.
Okay, listen, if you know she don't even have her friends back, she's not gonna have yours. Okay,
No.
all right, nobody's back. So
Why did she skip Mia? She didn't come for Mia.
yeah, that's right. I think she's a little intimidated by Mia because she doesn't know all of her dirt yet. Because Mia tells you everything.
That's me and Tess. Those are the dangerous people who are like, bitch, you ain't gonna sorry, Kurt. You ain't gonna figure out nothing because I'm gonna beat you to the punch, honey. Let me go and tell you already. You're gonna dig up. You already know that.
Exactly. Even though I do have some tea to spill. I do have some tea. Cooch La Cream, Dollar Store Dreams. Hey, boo. Nice seeing you here.
What a name.
I know, right? Cooch La Cream.
Dollar Store
Coochie cream. Coochie crack.
Amir, you gotta say dollar store, not dollar store.
Oh, okay. Coochie La Cream, Dollar Store Dreams. Okay.
I love Amir.
That felt better.
It's so much better to say so.
What a nice afternoon surprise. Thank you for that. We really appreciate it. Thank you for being here and tuning in. Oh my goodness, child. So Robin not being able to get out of bed, and she's smiling as she's telling this story. She's not putting her head down. She's almost like proud of it. You know, it's a badge of honor. I can't get out of bed. And she's like all, into it. Robin tells the ladies how Juan wants her to wake up early and regulate the house. Gizelle asks whether Robin has made any changes, which Robin denies doing. Gizelle then says, no man wants to marry unattractive. Right? She's a bitch.
She needs a mirror. She needs a mirror.
I mean, look, unattractive boo, really. She got on about 20 pounds of makeup. Let's see how
that's some strong you on Broadway makeup. So the people in the back of the theater can see you. It's a lot.
Yeah, listen, this is her friend. Her friend is saying no man wants
her bestie, her green-eyed bandit bestie. Yeah, and you throw her under the bus like that. Hell, won't you, girl? You gonna have to do better.
And it seemed like Robin was agreeing with her.
She
was nodding her head like, okay. But Karen doesn't like it, and she pretty much calls her out on her actions. Wendy and Ascala know the symptoms of depression, and they're sympathetic. I like Ascala. She's smart, intelligent. I don't think she's going to last on this show, though. She's too classy.
Too nice.
Right?
Too nice.
Buffy, you couldn't survive past one season. That was
I couldn't, honey. I could not. I couldn't stay with them devils and demons.
Monique Samuels had to leave. She couldn't take it either. I mean,
Monique told him, no, I ain't gonna be on y'all stupid
All-Stars. Hey, Natty, welcome, Facebook. She says Gizelle is attractive to everyone except her haters. It's the inside we're talking about, not the outside.
We're not saying that girl ain't pretty. We're just saying it's the evil seeps out.
Exactly.
And it takes away from the outside.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Robin's hat coming? Amir, where are our hats?
She stopped responding to me, y'all. She's done.
Who,
She's
Robin?
Done. Yeah, Robin was gonna come on.
We can send us some hats now, honey. Send us some hats.
They're always out of stock. Out of stock. She must be doing real well. Everything's out of stock on the website constantly. Oh my goodness. But in the end, Robin does agree to get the help she needs. So now it's Wendy's turn. She's in the hot seat.
She's just going around the room, child.
Going around the table. Wendy explains that she feels overwhelmed at times, and that's Giselle's cue to start more mess. Gizelle tells Wendy that she was talking to Robin earlier and they noticed that Wendy's an entirely different person. Like, Harpo, who this woman? They don't know you, okay? You're totally different. Basically, Gizelle tells her ever since she gotten her, plastic surgery, she's not the same Wendy who was Professor Wendy last season. Now she's drop it like it's hot Wendy, and she doesn't recognize her. Of course, Wendy's offended and tries to explain herself that she is a woman of many hats and she can be a upstanding member of society and a professor and a stripper at the same time. She can drop it like it's hot. What are your thoughts, Samir?
I don't know why they keep showing all of her outfits online and like they keep showing like if she wanted to cover up like this all season and then now she wants to show the boobs, who cares? Like, I just don't understand. And then they're like, oh, it's because Eddie might be cheating. That's why. No, I don't think that's it. And even if that's it, why do you care? Giselle, your ex-husband slept with half the congregation. I call the front row the splash zone, like SeaWorld. So you better stay in your lane. She needs a mirror. Like, get a mirror, look in the mirror, and give yourself that advice. Ugh, she's just so disgusting. Even on Bravo chat room, it's always below the belt. I like fun shade. I think Karen does fun shade. And she always goes below the belt. It's like not fun anymore. It's like
personal. Yeah, she takes personal. Her digs are so personal and evil, right? Mm-hmm. Buffy, your thoughts on that? Gizelle doing what she does, her job. I
know. So women are not a monolith. We don't always have to be one thing. We can be multidimensional, multi-layered. I mean, Wendy had just had a baby last season when she started the show. So we probably didn't see all of her. She was in mommy mode right after. And so, Gizelle Jahel is just a messy, evil, wherever, because she's so horribly unhappy, she has to find all the negative in everybody else's life. Plus, it's in her contract to do so. So she, she's doing her job. But it's just like, girl, really? And Robin don't need to talk at all because really Wendy should have said, I wish I didn't recognize y'all. I wish y'all.
And it's funny. So, Karen chimes in and she's like, well, what about your relationship with Jamal? Can you update us? I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about. I refuse to talk about that in front of her. Girl, stop.
Please.
You don't want to talk about it because you want to put everybody else on Front Street, not yourself. Right.
Hey, Mo. How you doing, boo? She's just a hypocrite. I mean, she is literally the walking definition of a hypocrite. Really, girl? We can't talk about your business. We can't dive deep into Jamal never really wanting you back, that it was a storyline, the baby he had on you, the cheating. We can't dive into it.
Yep.
Your own daddy said he had a new child. So, I mean, you call your daddy alive?
I like her dad. Her dad would put
keep
her
it 100. Yeah. He keeps it 100. Dad keeps it 100.
Oh, he did. He spilled all the tea.
It was awesome. That hot mic moment was amazing.
The best. That season was so good. Oh my goodness. So dinner's over, and of course Wendy is feeling very insulted, very hurt. She thought Gizelle was her friend.
And her sorority sister. Let's not leave that out. They both AKAs.
Now, see, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I feel sorry for Wendy, because I don't. Last season, when that whole situation and drama with the fight and Monique and Candace, she was so quick to condemn Monique and have extended no grace, no compassion, was all in it, acting like she was so above that because she was a professor at Johns Hopkins and I can't be associated. She was trying to do a Sutton, but she's a broke version of Sutton. So yeah, freedom edges, exactly. So I don't have any compassion. I think she's just getting a taste of her own medicine. That's it. That's it. So dinner's over. Mia survives it unscathed. Again, she spilled her own tea. So what is there to spill, right? They have nothing. And they head back, and Karen and Wendy have a moment the next day. And she's like, oh, that's how you're going to the pool. You look very conservative. Don't let Gizelle get into your head. It's okay. And then, Wendy has a moment. She sheds a little tear with no tears.
Stop.
she sheds a little tear and talks about how hurt she is. What are your thoughts? Do you comment in the chat? Do you have sympathy, compassion for what the way Wendy's being treated? Amir, what are your thoughts?
Well, I like that Karen pulled her aside and did that, and I do have to applaud her for wearing a head-to-toe Skims outfit. So kudos to you. I like that. But what I don't like that on social media. Then Wendy made it seem like Karen was like too inappropriate with what she said, because I guess she said something, I forgot exactly what she said about Gizelle. She's like, she went too far, and I'm like, she's on your side, bitch. Like,
right?
That's annoying.
Wait, what happened?
I guess Wendy said something, like posted something and then commented or was on Twitter, said like, oh, she went too far. Like, God, what did Karen say about Gizelle? Something about ignore that woman.
Yeah, if she told you to wear that, then you need to run back upstairs and change your outfit. Or if you change your outfit because of what that woman said. What's wrong with that? That's correct.
I thought that was correct too, but I don't have a problem.
If Wendy is saying some mess like that, then I'm done with her again. And I see that
that's phony.
You just want me back. And the woman that's trying to help you and uplift you, you're going, what?
Mm-hmm. And during that talk, that pep talk, they vowed to have each other's back. Right. So that's what I'm saying. I can't. I don't do Wendy.
Man, that's the problem, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I thought that was a nice moment. I thought that was two queens. Whether she was faking the tear or not, I think it was good TV, because that's the way we need to act in real life, and not all this backstabbing witchy crap. Have a little bit of compassion for folk. And but child, if she doing that, then Wendy, bye. Now I've been your main girl this season supporter.
You have been. And what's crazy is the way she treated Karen last season, coming after Karen, and Karen was still, extended the olive branch to her, very kind, showed her some grace. You're going through some stuff. I've been there. I've been in the victim seat with, the Green Eye Bandits, and that's what she turns around and does. Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, Monica, she said Gizelle has a fat coochie. And so then Wendy was like, she went too far, and I don't like what she said.
Please.
And I'm
Wendy. Like, please.
Wendy.
Give me a break.
And then someone commented and said, why don't you tell her in the moment that she went too far? And she's like, I didn't want to make it a thing. I was like, well, you're making it a thing now.
Right. But then also, what about just now talking about your husband cheating on you?
Right. Yeah, make it make sense.
And that you look a mess, and that you don't have substance, and you a whole professor and a mother. I feel like I would stay on that and not get derailed with this other stuff.
Exactly. Agreed. Why don't we go ahead and take a few calls before we head out of here? TLW, hey boo.
Hello. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Hello. How are you?
I am so good. Happy Friday.
Thank goodness.
Happy Friday.
Exactly.
Happy Friday.
Well, let's get into this mess. Where to begin? Karen looked good this episode.
Yes.
She looked real good. I like the way the wig was sitting and like the makeup, everything. She didn't have on that heavy drag queen makeup around the eyes like she usually does. And no, I'm not being funny. I'm being serious.
It's true. Everybody needs to know this.
Yeah, and then but Gizelle, like you said, yeah, like she was that like Broadway makeup, the kind of makeup that the people at the last row got to see. Like she's about to do a drag show with the lashes and everything. I don't. I don't want to seem heartless, but no, I'm not having any sympathy for Wendy because yeah, she was so hard on Monique and ooh, and and all that stuff, like really coming at her. And now, and it's clearly what you said. She saw what she did last season. She saw how she came across. She made the adjustments. She came back this season, and she's trying to be something totally different. And it's a bit much. It's not natural. So I understand that, but to say that a woman lacks substance because she changes her clothes, that's not
ridiculous.
good.
Mm-hmm.
But Escala, doesn't it Escala look like a Monchichi to you guys? She looks like one to me. You remember the Monchichis, that cartoon?
No.
Google a Monchichi
Oh,
when we're
goodness
finished.
gracious.
So and you're gonna laugh. But anyway, and yeah, it's like those random questions, how she comes out with something. It's like, yeah, the producers are feeding you and cue Escala. And it's just like when she talks, I'm like, who are you again? Like we don't really know you. Sit there and eat your food. Be quiet. The adults are talking. And then and Candace is like we're seeing something, but sure enough, clear we all know the real Candace is going to show up. And like I said before, to me, it's important that Chris is on this platform too. Yeah, Candace is shining and it's Candace, but you're on this platform too. You like get your own. Like you're an accomplished chef. I think you do more than the catfish dinners and the chicken plates that you sell out. Of the car at the parking lot.
Whatever, real
Like
talk, you can make some money selling them out the car parking lot.
They
exactly.
do. It's
You
honest
know.
work. It's honest work.
I'm not hating. You got a skill, use that skill, market yourself. Because I was on his Twitter and he's like, I'm a private chef. I do this, I do that. Well, show us that. Don't be running behind this chick. Show us that because it's like then I'm so sorry. It's like what Gizelle is putting out there and what Miss Dorothy putting out there. He's riding your coattails. Like you're the breadwinner. He's riding after you, and you're supporting him. It's not a good look. Robin.
But can I add something to that real quick? But don't you think that like if a woman was doing that to a man, it would be totally fine? Why can't he's just they're kind of like whoever's doing better supports the other. I feel like that's a marriage, right? Like I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, I understand that, but we're in societal. It's the man that's supposed to be leading, and the woman that's supposed to, be I don't want to say subservient, but be behind him and supporting him and uplifting him and pushing him forward. If it was a give and take for both, I'm for it. But it's like he's just in the bed, in the bed, laying there. You got to do this, that, and this, or whatever. Robin, I have no sympathy for it. I don't, because it's like I said in the chat, pick a struggle. We've seen you, what is it, try to flip houses. We've seen you try to start a trucking business. Before that, you lost the money, and now you started this clothing business that you can't seem to get out of bed to, manage or whatever. It's like, and then you want to do this engagement. It's like you have certain things that you can take and run with, but at the same time, it's like her and Juan couldn't keep up the energy for this fake engagement.
Right.
It's like enough. She really does need to go because she's like unseasoned chicken to me, like unseasoned fried chicken.
Just a waste, right?
Exactly.
What is the point?
Like
oh my goodness, you are too much.
Doesn't Juan have some new job as a coach at some college or something? Like I've said before, like we want to see Juan. Let's just keep it real. And so why you ain't running behind your husband, bringing him lunch? Why you're not, coming, taking the kids to the games, the basketball games, or dropping them off at practice? Like there is a segment of the population that admires a real housewife.
And not only that,
That's what we want to see.
Everybody doesn't need to try to be Bethany Frankel and be a boss. This whole new thing where everybody needs to have a business. Everybody ain't cut out for that world, and Robin's clearly not. So just be a housewife. There's nothing wrong with that, and be the best darn housewife you can be. Keep a clean, organized house. Take them kids where they need to go on time. Show being a good mom and a supportive spouse. That's intriguing TV too. It is.
It is.
And what's really intriguing TV is like how many people are out there, you know, pandemic, post-pandemic, pre-pandemic, are out there struggling. Right. You know, let us like when Roseanne, if I could take it back, when Roseanne had her started her sitcom, they weren't rich. Her and Dan were sitting up there struggling. Roseanne was working job to job until they finally, you know, got settled or whatever. Like, let us see that. I don't want to say we want to see Robin struggling, but yeah, you're throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. Like, that can be your story. Like, I'm out here trying to do something, trying to push my family, you know, further along, and things aren't working. And let's see how that deals, you know, how we deal with that as a family, as a unit, as a couple, rather than you running behind this chick, you know, co-signing everything she does. But and it's laughable, because at least in that way we can really identify with Robin and say, you know what, she's struggling, I'm struggling, she's on TV, she's doing something, you know, maybe that can inspire somebody to, you know, I'm not going to give up because she keeps falling flat on her face, she gets up, she keeps moving forward, I can move forward too. But maybe that's just me.
You're right. You make some valid points. You make some really good points. All right. It's the unseasoned chicken for me, though.
Yeah, we died after that.
It is just beige, like beige. She's really
like and fried unseasoned chicken at that.
Fried unseasoned chicken.
With no skin on it, too.
Yeah, man,
that's the worst.
Kool-Aid with not enough sugar.
Oh my goodness. TLW, thank you so much for calling in, my love.
Thank you.
Of course. Have a nice weekend, you guys.
You have a great weekend. Bye. Bye. I'm going to go ahead and add Norris to the chat.
Hi, Norris.
Hey, Norris.
Hi, I want to give y'all a compliment real quick. You know, Amir, I think you all that in a bag of chips plus tax.
Ooh.
Buffy, I think that you sugar and spice with everything nice. And Monica, you the queen day in and the daytime and at night.
Oh, thank you. You are so sweet.
Yeah,
you always have something nice to say. Thank you.
Yeah, you miss double mint because you know how to do it in the day and you know how to do it at night.
Oh, okay. All right now.
Karen, you know, I ain't got really nothing bad to say about her because she the queen in my book. Yes. But something I would say about her with Gizelle, stop bringing up old stuff. Come on, unless it's her stuff, you know, unless you're going to throw her stuff in her face. But don't bring up old issues you got with her. Just get her with come at her with new reads. That's what you need to come at her with. But other than that, keep being you, the big sister and the queen of the show that I know you are. Because Gizelle trying to come for your spot and she can't get it.
Right.
Candace, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, this classy or this mature act gonna fade soon. Hopefully, you know, her singing voice don't fade. Hopefully the album be as good as her album. She got an album out. So supposed to be coming out with one. So hopefully this album is better than her bad behavior, normal behavior. But you know, Ashley, you know, she gonna come with the mess the next episode. So, you know, come on, Ashley, come through because I know you are. Wendy, you know, I like Wendy, but I like Wendy better this season. But I don't feel sorry for her either because she shouldn't have chose a side. That's something that you shouldn't have done. You should have played your cards right and stayed in the middle. And, you know, only side you should have took was Candace's side. You should have tried to get to know Robin and Gizelle. You don't just fall in line with the green-eyed demons / devils that can't keep a man. They WAP ain't good enough, nor is they stuff. That's why the women should ask Gizelle, why is your WAP and your stuff not good enough for a man to hang around? And you know, Robin, she talk about somebody lacking substance. You lack personality. You lack talent. You lack style.
Man.
You don't have no fashion at all. You lack a lot of stuff. You don't have no talent. You don't have no personality. You don't have. Oh, you lack edges too, because you look like you losing your edges, just along with your mind. So you just mad because Juan, you know, you fumbled his bag. You lost his money. So why would you think that he would automatically trust you again? He was playing house daddy with you. That's it, just playing house with you. You know, if he really wanted to marry you, he would have been married you. But who knows? You still might get married, but it ain't gonna. Y'all's relationship before ain't gonna be the same because you lost his money, and I think he's still upset about that, and I don't think he's over that. So and for you to sit up there and talk about what Lindy lack, like I said, you lacking a lot of things, and you need some professional help, just like Gizelle. Because both of y'all in that podcast, what happened to that podcast? Why is that podcast just as dry as y'all vibes?
I listened to it.
How was
it? It was so boring. They were reaching for shade. I was like, so boring.
Yeah.
Don't listen.
They just as boring as they looks. You know, they looks are both of their looks are fading. I mean, just because you light skinned, you don't have the personality to keep up with your looks. So all the frowns that y'all be making, the ugliness is coming out when y'all talk and y'all hate on other people. Because them women ain't caught up to y'all as far as looks. So y'all don't have nothing else to bring to the show. Y'all don't have no substance. So y'all need to go somewhere and sit down. And you know, Buffy, I told you I was gonna get a couple of them women are married to medicine for you right quick. You know, like Contessa, I don't like on one of your lives, I think you said that she told you that she was gonna treat you like the child you can't have or something like that, she said. Well, guess what? Karma's coming back to bite that behind because look at what you're going through with your husband, honey. Instead of you sitting up there following them other women, you should have been paying attention to your husband and what he was doing while you was out of state. And you could have found a course in Atlanta to do your schooling. See, you don't leave your man and your kids. What's wrong with you? And then you haven't paid. You've been gone for so long that your man getting to telling your kids y'all's problems. Now that's a shame. So what goes because she said what she said to you was coming around on her, and she can't take the heat. It seemed like she's scared of her husband when she should either go to counsel with him or kick his dried up butt to the curb. And you know, Simone with her big horse teeth behind Mr. Ed looking teeth, she shouldn't have told your business at all. Like I watched your interview with Tasha K last night. It was very good. But she should have told your business. See, that's not a friend at all. She should have kept her big mouth shut, loud mouth behind.
It's against the law as well. HIPAA.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I'm like,
thank you. And then I'm gonna get two more of them. And then Heavenly.
He is dragging them. Snatch them.
Heavenly with her big mouth.
Behind.
She talked all that stuff, but when Kendra on Married to Medicine LA got up in her face, she backed up. I'm like, you just a hit dog hollering because you sitting up there talking all that smack, but you can't back it up. The only thing that's good on you, the best looking thing on you is your teeth because your voice is hoarse, sound just like a horse when you talk. You know, my voice ain't the best, but at least I'm not on TV trying to humiliate and embarrass other people. And, you know, stop being a lap dog to Jackie. You know what I'm saying? For real, you just a lap dog. You can't replace Simone as far as their friendship is going. You know, like Heavenly for real. Like, be a woman and grow up. You need to go take some boxing lessons because it's gonna be some more women that come on that show that's gonna give it to you. you gonna run into the wrong woman, and she gonna do you just like Kendra did, and she might put her hands on you. So that's why I say you need to stop. You're almost 50 years old. You're too old to be acting the way you are, loud and obnoxious. Just like your looks are starting to fade too. And like I said, so lady, you need to grow up, like I said. And who knows, your man might have cheated on you and you just don't know it. So Mariah could have been on to something. So like I said, instead of paying attention to defending Jackie and her battles, you need to pay attention to yourself.
Do you want the receipts, right?
Yeah.
You want the
Yeah.
Shout out to Mariah Huck.
Shout out to Mariah Huck.
And Jackie, the last one I'm gonna get on Jackie. I mean, I don't dislike Jackie, but I do not respect how she did you at all.
Right.
Like for real.
It was so wrong, so dirty.
I know you need to worry about your husband and make sure he ain't going out cheating again. Because the way he was acting at that reunion when the men was out there, it's like he was supporting Scott and what Scott was doing. So it's like, honey, I don't think your man is as faithful as you think he is. So like I said, and you said that you couldn't have children yourself. So you should have been sympathetic towards Buffy instead of putting her business out there. Put your business out there. Don't put nobody else's business out there. Just to sell a book that's probably dried up like you and your personality. Because like I said, honey, you don't have the biggest personality and you're not the best woman on that show.
Can I say something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think sometimes some women say that they couldn't have kids because they chose their career over motherhood. And that's not something that's favorable in society. I'm not saying that happened with her, but I'm saying that does happen. And that's bad, because if you choose that you don't want to have kids, you had a right to choose that. But what's messed up is if you use that as an excuse, some devastating disease as an excuse for your really choosing your career over having kids, that'd be the only reason I could understand why somebody would say something like that to another person that deals with fertility challenges if you didn't really want kids.
Exactly. Well said.
Oh my goodness. It gets me No, you
it
make
was
a valid
good.
point. What gets me, and I should stop thinking this way. You hold doctors, lawyers, and these people in such high esteem, regard, because they sign ethical oaths and all this other stuff. And then she go do something like that.
And then walking around talking about how she's helping other people have kids. I'm like, you publicly, like if I was a woman with fertility issues, I wouldn't want to go to a woman who embarrassed another woman on a public platform. This is not someone's party. People are like, why is Buffy it's just a party. No. It's 2 million people watch. It's national TV and it's being rewatched. So maybe 5 million people have seen it.
Right.
That's what people don't get. People are like, it's just a party.
And it's on social media. And then I have to relive it every time it comes up. And I got to deal with all the backlash. Right. And, you broke up a friendship and you should be over the fact that you can't have kids. Like, how do you tell somebody that? And, she can't have kids, so she could have meant that in a malicious way. Well, maybe she didn't want kids. Just because they said on the show that she wanted kids doesn't mean she really wanted kids. It could be a storyline, just like her character of being the peacemaker is a storyline, because she's a snake. Birds of a feather flock together. And her bestie is who? Heavenly? Okay.
Yeah, that speaks volumes.
Heavenly. God, I'd rather have Kathy Hilton work on my teeth than go to Dr. Heavenly.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Norris. We love
Norris.
you.
Thank you, Norris.
Norris's reads, honey, are like, I don't know. It's a Chick-fil-A drive-thru on Sunday, honey. It's closed, but it's open somehow. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. It's amazing.
And Escala, she need to sit back. She ain't showing me enough personality yet. You need to stay in a friend's place and just, because look at who brought you on the show. You definitely need to separate yourself from her. And you know, Mia, I like Mia, but sometimes you need to know when to speak and when not to speak. And saying what you said about Michelle and Oprah, that had nothing to do with what Wendy was going through. So
I agree with you.
Stop defending them green-eyed demons, because they're gonna come after you sooner than later, probably.
That's true.
And then Jackie, that fake apology she gave you, she should have gave you a better apology than that. I mean, just as fake as she is.
Oh, you guys, I just realized that they're sitting like the main house is on one side of the table and the cottage. Why didn't they intermix?
It's segregation. It's segregation.
Good.
It's segregation. They're keeping the theme of segregation.
Oh my God, I can't deal with that. Oh God. And it looked like they were in a bow house. It was very like segregation times. I was like, I don't like this.
The whole trip is very plantation colonial vibes, honey.
Oh my goodness.
It's like Get Out with better boobs.
Oh my goodness. Norris, thank you so much for calling in, my love. You have a wonderful weekend.
You too, and Heavenly needs to work on her weight and herself while she's talking about other people. So
I love that he reads on the way out.
Yeah, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good weekend, and thanks for calling, taking my call.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
I think Heavenly look good right now. Heavenly look good. I don't like her ass, but I think she look good.
She looks good at the reunion.
She look good.
Like,
Heavenly has some good work done, honey. Good payments made. You look good. You did some good work. You got a good new team dressing and doing your wigs, except for that orange one. And you look great. I'm not gonna like. I don't like her, but I'm not gonna lie. I think she looks great.
Good. She looks like Quad's like cousin or something. Like she looks like fashionable.
She look younger. Yeah, she looks better. But that soul, got to work on that stinking soul.
Yeah.
The soul of all those people.
The inside is the problem. Yeah.
Not good.
Oh goodness, y'all. We're gonna wrap things up. Amir, where can they find you?
You can find me at Amir Yas Official on Instagram. I'm taking a break from TikTok, so come to Instagram. I need a break.
I understand why they tripping.
But they restored a bunch of my videos, so that's refreshing.
So you won.
Oh, good job. Good job. Okay.
But yeah, thanks for making my weekend even better. Being with you guys is the best.
Aw, we love you, Amir.
Love you.
When is Buffy gonna move on from the hate?
When you see that?
In your comments.
When she's good and ready.
Yeah, when they gonna move on from me as their storyline and making millions of dollars, maybe then I can heal.
Well, they bring you up every season. Your Jackie storyline, it seems like.
So you know, honey, why don't you ask them that question? Ask them that question.
All I have to say is go to Buffy's TikTok, look at the drone of her house, honey. She's moved on.
She's winning.
That's my Atlanta home. That's my Atlanta home.
That's one of many, honey.
That's the Atlanta home, honey. That's the Atlanta home.
Yeah,
but, but you can find me at Just Being Buffy on YouTube. My good girlfriend here and mentor Monica has been trying to get me to do YouTube, and I'm trying. YouTube is hard. I respect y'all so much for the hard work that y'all do on YouTube, and I'm taking lessons and I'm writing my notes down as Monica tries to mentor me in this space. I just want to say I really appreciate you for all your encouragement with that, Monica.
Oh, you're killing it.
And so I give financial advice away on Tuesdays and Thursdays at Just Being Buffy, and then I'm Buffy Purcell on Instagram and Just Being Buffy on TikTok.
Yes. Wait, Monica, can I just fill into Buffy real quick? Because I've used like Edward Jones, and I've done investing for years. And whenever I'm in the office, there's never people of color. There's never Black women working there. There's never people. Black women feel nervous to invest. They feel nervous around taxes. They feel nervous for asking for what they need. And Buffy is making it normalized and making it simple and palatable and digestible. She's doing God's work. That's it. I'm done.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
She's taking complicated theories, financial theories, and financial information and presenting it in a way that is understandable, digestible, okay? And it's free.
And free.
Just free. You can't listen. The knowledge that she spills, you have to go pay thousands.
I used to charge it.
Right? And still does.
It works.
You are the
It
financial
works.
advisor to stars. I mean, she's, but she's giving it away free. Take advantage of it. Grow your money. All right. Become a millionaire, right? You want a ball, right? Eventually, we're all crawling, but we want a ball eventually.
Crawling before we ball, not crawling and never balling. Just crawling.
Tune in, subscribe to the channel, as well as Amir. Amir keeps us very entertained, but not only entertained, but he also touches on very important political topics going on today.
Yes.
Thank you.
He really does. All right, Teacup fam, please like and share this video and subscribe to All About the Tea. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in this afternoon. We love you. Mods, thank you as always for holding down the chat. Shout out to Beverly Lattimore, by the way. She'll get on me if I don't shout her out. Shout out to you, Beverly. I see you. Shout out to you and Kuchla Cream and
Dollars Store Dreams. Store. How do you say it? Stow Dreams. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna get it.
And Leonie, that's a beautiful name. Yeah, she's doing the most. Wendy, I see right through her. I see her.
Wait, Monica. One last thing before we go. Do we think the Versace top Monica was wearing? I mean, not Monica. Wendy was wearing was real or not? I couldn't tell.
Please.
Because where was the head?
Oh,
the
please.
Versace head. That was Fashion Nova, right?
But if it was say it's Fashion Nova, like people will relate to that better. Like that whole reason everything I wore was under $200 the whole season I was on that darn show. And you need, like, people need to, like, they are like aspirational shows, but they need to be able to attain what you're wearing. So girl, you would have got you a big old contract with darn Fashion Nova if you would, like, look at Cardi B and all these people, Megan, everybody got Fashion Nova contracts. I feel like you not being a boss. You should have just owned up and said it was, because everybody can't afford Versace, including you. So you should have just said that it was Fashion Nova and go on about your business. That's what everybody wear.
This wasn't even afford a business plan, much less Versace. So stop.
Right.
Take the advice, y'all. Buffett is spitting game for free.
It's silly. It was a great opportunity. You are so right. It was a great opportunity.
Missed opportunity for sure.
Definitely missed opportunity, but we're talking about Wendy here, so. Everyone that sent in a super chat or a cash app, I want to thank y'all so very much. I appreciate you so very much. I want y'all to stay safe and be blessed this weekend. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.